Yo, 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 it's your boy, Young Zeta Slow. I know I don't normally do videos like this, but today we're going to talk about a game, and not just any game. We're going to talk about Neo, The World Ends With You. Man, oh my gosh. The World Ends With You is one of my favorite series of all time. As you see, I have my name named after it, Zeta Slow. It's named after something that one of the characters says in the series. And honestly, I can't say much more than thank you to Square for finally bringing me a new entry to my favorite series. Like, it seems like it's going to be a fun one. It has that The World Ends With You kind of look to it. It's in 3D. That's like one of the biggest things to me. It's in 3D, which is something I really wanted from a sequel, because I feel like if you went back to 2D again, it wouldn't have the same love to it, you know, because we've already done that before. So The World Ends With You in 3D, I feel like that's the next natural progression, and I'm glad they decided to take that risk, because I know the pin system as it stands is already really good, you know, swiping on the screen and things like that. It works very well, but I just want to see what it's like for a controller-based gaming. I feel like that'll be a completely different feel. And you have a lot of like new cool characters. Like, you have the new main character, his name is like Rendo or something like that. Rendo seems like a really cool guy. One of my favorites that I'm looking forward to right now is Fret. Fret seems like the punk kind of guy. He kind of seems like he would be your right-hand man. The combat honestly looks largely unchanged, except for being in 3, of course. It looks like you have a lot of the same kind of pins. You have I saw you have the site where you can throw objects and things like that. You have the shockwave pin type ability where you like physically attack people. You have your piercing move where you do your dash and charge. You have beam still. You have the beam. You have the electricity. We have a lot of abilities that we've seen before. We have the chains coming back, I know, but it just seems like a perfect return to form. Honestly, like I really don't have much more to say about that. We know about the new girl. So the girl they showed in the end of Solo Mix, and well, actually I think they showed her at the end of all of the versions. So I've played all the World Ends With You versions. I played Solo Mix, I played regular OG, and I played the Switch Final Mix version. So I know a lot about the series. They have the new girl, and I think they named her like Sugami or something like that. The girl with the headphones that appears at the very end of the game. And we were all thinking that was going to lead to a second one, a spin-off, sequel or something like that. And they finally took it there. Like, it took us 3 games in 12 years, but we have finally made it, guys. We have finally made it. And we haven't lost a lot of characters either. So from what I saw in the trailer, these are the characters I remember off the top of my head. So I didn't see any Azuki, but I saw Karia. Karia was there, and he seemed like he either just changed clothes or he looked like he got a major upgrade. Cause it seems like he's going to be a lot more of a part in this version of the game. So before he was one of the grunts, I guess. He had a chance to be promoted to like a general and things like that, but he didn't really want at that point because it was too much work for him, I guess. But now he seems like he's taking a little bit more of an active role. And speaking of active roles, Sho Minamoto, bro. That's Minamoto. Oh my gosh, Sho is on another level. Sho has taken his new mantle as a playable character. They kind of alluded towards this in the end of Final Remix. I'm not going to spoil how, because I'm not sure if you're watching this before you're playing the game, which I recommend definitely play Final Mix. Final Mix is great. I know you hear a lot about the controller issues, but that's easily mitigated by just using a stylus. I use a stylus personally, and it doesn't have any issues. Make sure you use a disc-based stylus. Don't use one of those like felt tip stylus. It's not accurate enough for me. But you get a good experience with it in Final Mix, and also you get to play with an actual partner in real life, which is part of the experience. I feel like a lot of the experience that I've come to love is playing co-op. Playing co-op allows like your partner that you have with you to actually fight with you a lot more. And they used to kind of describe it in the DS, if you remember, as a parallel plane. So a lot of times, like if an enemy was like blacked out on Neku's screen, then you could attack them on the partner screen and things like that for the DS. But then they brought them both to the same realm, and I'm honestly thinking that was a better way to do it. I know it was to be original in the original version, but later on I feel like it was a better way to do it because you got a physical feeling of being in sync with your partner. You got to feel the ebb and flow of your partner attacking, you attacking, your partner attacking, you attacking, building up the sync meter to get a special. So I think this is also a step in the right direction, as I saw in there. I don't think a lot of people saw this. Did you notice that there was like 4 people on screen at once? Like I saw one where it was Rendo, Fret, Show, and I don't remember the girl's name. I'm sorry. I'm horrible about the girl's name. But yeah, they were all on the screen at the same time, it looked like, and they were fighting a boss character. I'm not sure if that's a unshown mode where it's like you and your partner and someone else and their partner. I'm not sure if you're controlling 2 people in this game either. But I'm just really wondering where they go with this, honestly. Also, the distinct lack of Neku or Joshua or anybody like that is very stifling. Speaking of returning characters, those characters are not returning right now, as we know. I'm sure there'll probably be another trailer or something between now and release, but this is what I've seen so far. So I know at the end of Final Mix you find out a certain thing with Neku, but I wonder what that actually entails, the bigger whole of all of it. So definitely play through Final Mix before you play this one, otherwise you might end up going into it a little bit more lost than usual. I'm sure since Show is a key player in this one, he has a lot more of an active role, and it's going to carry over from the original version. So it's just, I'm just really happy for this to be back. Also, it's a crazy thing in 2020, the year of all years, right? 2020, we've seen The World Ends With You trending. It was like trending above. I know they were talking about something about Persona 5. It was trending above Mega Man. It was trending above a lot of things today. It was very trending, and it's getting more traction everywhere I go. Like, I'm part of a Discord group. They've gained over hundreds of new members today, I believe, alone, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to see people are still getting into the series, this 12-year-old series, and it's gonna stay going. It's gonna keep going. So it's coming out with some bangers. Thank you, Tetsuya Nomura, for not giving up on us. Like, we were all in wait for it to just be another phone game, to be another announcement for the anime, but then they said, hold on, we're gonna announce 2 things. We're gonna announce the anime thing and something else. That's when the excitement exploded through the roof. Like I said, I didn't expect to be having news on this channel, but The World Ends With You warrants it for me. It warrants it. It's very important to me. It's a big series. It's had a huge part in my life. Joshua boys till the end, of course. So I hope Joshua appears, but that's on another note. So I think that's all I've got to cover for you guys for this video. If you guys have anything you would like to add that I forgot, please let me know in the comments. Are you guys excited for the new one? Are you just picking up Final Mix? Are you deciding which one to play? Because I have a whole plethora of things to say about that. If you want a video about that, which one to play and why I think to play that, I've had experience with all of them. I've had experience with the DS, I've had experience with Solo Mix, I've had experience with Final Mix. So it depends on what you're really into. So just let me know in the comments if you want to have a video about that, because I'm going all in on this. I had a video in the works in the background. It's been in the works for a while. It's a video for The World Ends With You just because of the anime, but now I have a bigger reason to do it, so this video is going to get done. You guys are gonna like it. So until next time, guys, your boy Zeta Slow signing out. You guys stay hydrated, stay safe out there, and take care. Peace.